Hi there. Thanks so much for joining us today as we sit and chat with Debbie Scitti. Debbie is one of the awesome agents at the center of RE/MAX Centre Realty, and we are excited to get to know her a little bit more today. So let's meet Debbie and hear about her from herself. So Debbie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, Debbie, we are going to throw some rough and tough questions at you. Are you ready to get started?
I think so.
Awesome. So Debbie, what did you do before real estate?
Well, I was in the technology field. I worked for AT&T for 20 years. I was an indirect account executive for the national distribution. So I went from technology to real estate.
That's technology in real estate is helpful. And I must say, I love when Debbie pops into my office and gives me a phone tip because it is incredibly helpful. So thank you for that, Debbie. So Debbie, what do you love about real estate?
Well, I love everything about real estate because one, every day is a new day. But I really love working with my first-time home buyers. They're just a blessing to me. They just, you start them off from the beginning and they're so crazy nervous, and, you walk them through the process, and at the end of the sale, you're putting the key in the door and they're so excited. So they're my favorites.
I love that. That's fantastic. So clearly you love the Centre County area, but are there any other places that you like to visit and enjoy?
Well, born and raised in State College, never moved out of Park Forest only to go to college.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so I moved 3 streets over and then 3 streets in, so I've lived here all my life. But places I love to visit, I love California. Tim and I drove down, the coast. That was one of my favorites, going to Big Sur, just so beautiful. But we like to spend a lot of time at Racetown Lake.
Oh, that's great. Good for you. It's been nice weather for that recently.
It's been, well, it's our only getaway.
That's true. That's true, especially with all the craziness. So born and raised here, haven't gone too far. So does that mean you're a Penn State fan? Do you like sports?
I am an avid Penn State fan. I grew up going to Penn State football games, love Penn State. My son is an account executive at the ticket office. So we love Penn State.
That's awesome. Are you a sports fan in any other arenas, or is it just diehard Penn State?
Well, living with 3 guys, I have to be a sports fan. But I do love football. I love Kentucky Derby, and I love March Madness.
Oh, that's like everything. Good for you. I bet you have some awesome Kentucky Derby hats.
You know what, Kate? I only started wearing those when I joined RE/MAX.
That's hysterical. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. I should have prepped you for that, and you could have had one on during this interview. People would have loved that.
I'm a big gambler.
Oh my God.
Especially with the Derby and March Madness.
This is perfect. Now I know who to go with. This is great. So Debbie, favorite food. What do you got for me?
Okay, you're going to laugh at this one. So my husband and I were talking about this last night. My favorite food is marshmallow bunnies at Easter time.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know if it's funny or if it's
But I do love steak. Steak's my favorite.
Those are like the 2 most different answers I've ever heard from.
I can't wait for Easter when Easter candy comes out. It's my favorite.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Now I know what to get you. I wonder if I can get them for you for Christmas. If it'll be,
I don't think so.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just have to stock up. They don't go bad, right? Is that the deal? Debbie, that is one of my favorite answers, so thank you. So now I'm a little worried about the next question. What superpower would you want?
Well, if I could fly, I think that would be the best one for me.
I could totally see you flying around State College.
TJ Maxx to Home Goods.
Debbie, no one's going to be able to relate to that at all. No one. Oh man, I would just kind of grab onto your heels and let you take me for sure. That would be a great little trip. So Debbie, take us back to real estate, and then we'll kind of wrap things up a little bit. Okay. Do you have a special real estate memory that you wouldn't mind sharing with everyone?
Every transaction is a memory, good or bad. But I have to say, with the COVID, I'm going to bring the most recent one is I had a client from Wisconsin, and she was a professor there, transferring here to State College to retire with her family. And I had been working with her since last December. And we kind of put a couple offers on and we didn't get them. And then we decided that we were going to pursue other avenues. Well, COVID hit us really hard and she wasn't able to travel, and she had a time frame that she had to be here in State College. So I Zoomed meeting her, and it was a fabulous experience, and she ended up buying the house through a Zoom meeting. So that was the most memorable because, one, we didn't know how to use Zoom, and everything was just crazy trying to figure out how to wear gloves, a hazmat suit, you know, and try to get into the client's house. But that was probably the most memorable because she was such a great person to work with.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Debbie, for meeting clients' needs like that. I know that's one specific example, but you do that all the time. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I do love, you're a smart cookie. I love how you started off with technology and you ended with technology.
That wasn't intentional.
You're just that awesome. I love it. Awesome. Well, Debbie, thank you so much for spending some time with us. I'm so excited for everyone to get to know you a little bit better. And again, if you need to reach out to Debbie, what would be the best way to contact you in the future, Debbie?
Email, text message, call me.
That is perfect. And what would be your email address and your phone number, just in case?
Debbie Scitti at remax.net, and my phone number is 814-777-2833.
Awesome. That email address has such a nice ring to it. I love it. Thanks, Debbie. Have a good one.
Thanks, Kate.